Hello and welcome, you're watching Beat on Bits. My name is Brandon, and in this video we'll be looking at my physical games collection for the Nintendo Switch. I'll just give you my thoughts on each game and yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, first up we have Let's Go Pikachu. Yeah, Let's Go Pikachu. I almost wanted to say Hey You Pikachu, but that was like the Nintendo 64 version. And actually before the Switch, my last Nintendo console was the Nintendo 64, so I have a huge gap in Nintendo releases between those times. I thought Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu was actually a pretty fun game. It was like super easy to pick up and just play whenever you want. I really liked that you could play the whole thing with just like a single Joy-Con basically. You didn't need two hands to play the whole game, so it was like very catered to casual play, which I really liked. And my wife actually liked it too. And we each like had our own accounts on the same game to play through on her own. And then she got frustrated because I played a lot more and got further ahead. Yeah, so this was actually a really fun game, and I was hopeful to see more releases of it besides Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, like for other generations of Pokemon, but it still hasn't happened yet. And I don't know if it ever will, but yeah, it was a cool concept, and maybe we'll see some follow-ups in the future from them. We'll see. Next up, we have a staple on any Nintendo Switch, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. This was the reason why I wanted to Switch in the first place. So I was super stoked when I got this, and I think I like put 40 hours into it within the first like few days that I had it to clear the main story and get all the characters. Yeah, I love that there's such a huge character roster in this game. Yeah, I even bought like the first DLC pack, even though I didn't know a lot of the characters because I bought it ahead of time, so I know zero of the characters actually. But with the first DLC pack, I'm actually pretty happy with the roster that they came out with. For the second DLC pack, I didn't buy that one just because like by then I already had over 100 hours into this thing, I think, and I was just getting tired of it. So yeah, I did not get the DLC 2 pack. Actually, the day that I'm recording this is the day that the February 17th Nintendo Direct streamed, and they announced another new character in the DLC Pack 2, which was a duo from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I actually don't even know their names because I haven't played the Xenoblade Chronicles games. Yeah. Let me know if I should play those though, because they look like they're up my alley, but I've been reading some mixed reviews about those. Mainly because the amount of fetch quests in those games is like too damn high. Yeah. But yeah, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Next up, we have Super Mario Party. So I think this is another like good to have for any Switch system or any previous Nintendo systems as well. It's just a good party game to play with friends. Yeah, I noticed that it's not so much fun to play on your own, which is why I haven't played it as much, especially during the times of the pandemic. So yeah, I haven't got a chance to play this one that much, but the few times that I did play it, it was a lot of fun, and it doesn't take too much like skill, I guess, and things are pretty well explained in terms of the mini games as you go through. So yeah, it's a nice, fun, casual pickup gaming experience that you can enjoy with friends in the same vicinity, provided you're all healthy. Yeah. And next is Pokemon Shield. This was actually like my reason number 2 for getting the Switch. I was super into Pokemon, a bit less so now, but still, I'm still a fan. I would consider myself. Yeah. I did not buy the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, just because playing through this one felt kind of like a bit of a grind too, and the DLC didn't look good enough for me to warrant more grinding. But if I'm wrong, let me know. Maybe I'll give the DLC a shot. But I did really enjoy Pokemon Shield for the main story anyway. The wild area was pretty cool. Like, that was a brand new thing in this game where you can just see Pokemon in the wilds and you can just like approach them and try to catch them. The like Dynamax / Gigantamax thing was pretty cool too, where they just blow up to a huge multiple of the size that they normally are. Yeah, so pretty cool new things in this one, but I guess just I've been playing Pokemon since the original Red and Blue on Game Boy, and by this point it's just like I would almost rather play it more to that style. This one I feel like was a bit of an attempt to cross Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee with the older Pokemon formulas. And maybe it just, to me, didn't do either one as well as it could have. So, like, I would rather play a game like Let's Go Pikachu or play a game like, what was the most recent Pokemon generation? Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, over Pokemon Sword and Shield. Sorry to say, but yeah, this is kind of the point where, like, my Pokemon fandom is going down. So with the upcoming release of Pokemon Snap, maybe that'll pick up again. We'll see. Yeah, Pokemon Shield. Next we have Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age. Or is it Echoes of an Elusive Age S? Yeah, anyway, Dragon Quest XI. This game I was actually so surprised by. I haven't played any Dragon Quest games aside from Dragon Quest VIII back on the PS2. I really enjoyed that one, but then couldn't really get into it after a certain point. It just felt like a lot of grinding, and then I got lost in the story for that one as well. But this one had me hooked, like, after the first couple hours, which are admittedly a bit slow, but like once you get past the intro phase of the game, it picks up and really draws you in, and it was very emotional right at the start for me anyway. Yeah, so I really love this one. I think this was like my top game of, when did it come out? 2019, I think. Yeah, but I put like 100 plus hours into this one as well, and this was so much fun to play. And they added a lot of new stuff for the Nintendo Switch edition, like the definitive edition that wasn't on the PS4 or PC when it originally was released. The extra content was super cool. I really love that how there's like a huge post-game chunk after you finish what you could consider the main story to be. And it's just like, yeah, it was really fulfilling to play through the post-game content, because I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't played it, but when you get to the end of like the original story, you're kind of like, even though things are resolved, you just don't feel like you got that closure you needed inside, you know? But then there's all this post game that just, yeah, it's really cool. I won't spoil anything. You can look it up if you want to be spoiled. But yeah, I would highly recommend playing this game. There is still a free 10-hour long demo for it, I think, on the Switch eShop, which was a no-brainer for me before I bought the game. I had no intention of buying it, but then I heard about like the 10-hour free demo, and then I'm like, yo, that's longer than a lot of regular games for free. So yeah, why not? I gave it a shot and I was hooked and bought the full thing. Don't regret it at all. This was a masterpiece for me. Highly recommend you try it. And my last physical game on the Switch is Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's the most recent one I got on sale, even though it came out... Did this one come out in 2019 as well? I think it did. This was actually lots of fun. It was... I don't know if I've played any other tactical RPGs besides this one, like, that I can even think of right now. But yeah, as an intro to like the tactical RPG genre, this was really, really good. Some weird things about it was like, when you're first starting the game and you go into new areas, it like shows you the area. The game stops essentially to show you multiple camera angles and stuff of these new areas that you go into, but like it just awkwardly shot and really like jumpy with the cuts. Yeah, that was like my only real issue with the game, in terms of like the visuals and stuff. Yeah, it was weird. I think that bugged me more than it should have for some reason. But yeah, I really like playing through this. A really cool thing about this as well is there's, I think, 4 different story paths you can take in total. And I've only went through one story path so far, which I think is the shortest one. And it's still like over 40 hours just for that one story path. But yeah, so there's like at least 40 hours per story path, I think, that you can play through. And there's 4 of those. So you have a lot of playtime and a lot of options in this game. And it's kind of cool how you can really make choices in the game that affect the final outcome in not just like small ways. So I really like that your choices have weight in this game too. Fire Emblem Three Houses was pretty fun. So these are all my physical games for the Nintendo Switch, along with some of my thoughts on each one. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.